You feel it, don't you? Not just a physical drain from another week inside the machine, but a deeper, more pervasive hum. It's a low-frequency resonance of invisible obligation, shaping your choices long before you even consciously make them. This isn't the simple stress of ambition or the fatigue of hard work. This is a systemic weight, a constant pressure dictating where you live, what work you accept, and every significant financial decision you make. It settles in your chest as a vague unease, a feeling that despite meeting every traditional marker of success, the degree, the career, the home, you're still perpetually tied down. This isn't an internal failing. It's an external architecture you've unknowingly consented to, and it's extracting far more than your time. For too long, the narrative has pushed you to internalize this burden. You've been told it's about better budgeting, smarter investments, or simply working harder to get ahead. This is a head fake. This pervasive sense of invisible obligation isn't some abstract consequence of modern life. It's the direct output of a meticulously engineered contract you voluntarily signed. This isn't a mere financial agreement. It's a long-term operational control, disguised as a milestone. The true nature of this burden is not simply the debt itself, but the binding, restrictive parameters it imposes on your entire life. It's a mechanism designed to tether your productive output to a specific location and a specific set of behaviors. Let's name this mechanism the 30-year mortgage. This isn't just a loan. It's a containment contract, literally a death pledge in its ancient origins. For most people, it represents the longest, most extensive voluntary binding agreement they will ever enter. This single document locks you into a precise geographic location, dictates your income requirements, and constrains your lifestyle choices for 3 decades. It's a matrix that defines your professional trajectory, your mobility, and fundamentally, your optionality. The promise of stability it offers comes at the cost of immense leverage exerted over your entire operating environment, ensuring compliance through long-term financial entanglement. This architecture wasn't accidental. The 30-year mortgage emerged as an incredibly efficient operational control for a vastly different era, the stable, industrial economy of the mid-20th century. In that context, it was brilliant. It ensured a compliant, localized labor force, rooted in communities, predictable in consumption. Workers were incentivized to remain in one place, tied to their jobs by immovable assets. This structure created a predictable ecosystem for corporations and governments, guaranteeing a steady flow of both labor and capital. It was a perfectly designed program for manufactured compliance, leveraging the deep human desire for security against long-term societal control. You've been conditioned expertly to believe the problem lies elsewhere. You scrutinize interest rates, argue about principle, or beat yourself up over perceived personal failures to get ahead. This is the target distraction. While you focus on the decimal points, the true trap operates quietly, invisibly. The problem is not simply the money itself, or the monthly payment. It's the profound immobility that payment enforces. That mortgage payment is not just a financial transaction. It is a mechanism that actively prevents your rapid adaptation and strategic repositioning, which are now critically demanded by the exponential shifts accelerating around us. While you were fixated on the numbers, the core mechanism was quietly locking down your entire operational capacity. This enforced immobility manifests in stark, practical terms. It dictates where you must live, anchoring you geographically to areas with specific job markets, regardless of their decline or opportunity. It shackles you occupationally, forcing you to remain in roles, even deeply unfulfilling ones, simply because they reliably service that monthly payment. Your lifestyle choices become constrained, not by desire, but by obligation. The mortgage payment becomes the central axis around which every other life decision must orbit. This structural rigidity, once a feature of a stable economic model, has, in this hyper-accelerated era, become your most significant, often unrecognized, vulnerability. In a world now characterized by exponential change, in technology, in global economics, in social structures, agility is no longer a luxury. It is the core metric of survival. Holding a 30-year fixed commitment in this environment is not security. It's a critical strategic disadvantage. The ability to pivot quickly, to reposition geographically, to reskill, to exit, and enter new economic niches. These are the only true forms of resilience. Your stable asset designed for a bygone era is now precisely what prevents you from moving with the necessary speed. To survive this, you need to understand precisely what these contracts are extracting from you, beyond just cap. The old paradigm lauded fixed assets as the pinnacle of security and wealth. That paradigm is dissolving. In this unstable operating environment, true security shifts from ownership of fixed assets to the cultivation of adaptive liquidity and optionality. A mortgage, once seen as a ladder to independence, now functions more like a meticulously engineered anchor. It binds your productive output, limits your choices, and ultimately extracts your freedom to adapt. The true cost isn't just the interest. It's the invisible toll on your capacity for self-determination and your ability to navigate emergent opportunities. This is the new architecture you must understand. This isn't about individual fault. This is about systemic design and recognizing the quiet, pervasive extraction loop that has been running for decades. Remaining bound to these legacy contracts makes you an inevitable casualty in a world where optionality and reconfigurability are the only true survival metrics. Your exhaustion is real, but it's not solely from work. It's from fighting against an invisible tether. The recognition of this mechanism is the first step towards reclaiming your operational sovereignty. Because the true value now is not in what you own, but in your unencumbered capacity to move. The question now is, what is your current containment score and how do you begin to dismantle it?